Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? Just a quick disclaimer. My oldest son told me I need to stop saying that. Hey y'all. So what's up, y'all? Happy Monday. Let's get to it. I hope y'all are doing well. Just out and about running errands right now, and wanted to just come share some words of wisdom. My mind is constantly turning with like wisdom facts or tools and things that can help people. Hey sis. So like I said, while I'm out doing my errands, I just wanted to kind of share some of my thoughts for like lifestyle things and questions that I get asked a lot lately about, how I'm able to juggle so much as far as mom life, business life, marriage life, all these things. Like it really is a lot. Sis got a lot going on over here. But one of the first things I wanted to say is the thing that helps me the most is like the motivation to get things done. And I've shared this before on one of my lives. Like, I'm really into the result on the other side of the work that I put in, right? So I know that if I don't show up for certain things, if I don't show up and I don't do anything for it, there's not going to be a profit from it, or I won't be one step closer to the overall goal that I want. So the biggest thing is if you struggle with laziness, or if you struggle with getting things done and motivation and procrastination and I'll do it the next day, just think about the disservice that you are giving to yourself and how you're holding yourself back. And we have to really look at our time. I know we're always looking at our bank accounts and money numbers, but we need to start focusing on time just as important as we do our bank account numbers, because a lot of times our bank account is connected to the time that we're putting in for work. So out of a 24-hour day, of course we have a lot of stuff going on, especially as a mom. Hey Jazz, how y'all doing? So like for me this morning, as soon as I woke up, like I've been going since I woke up this morning, and it doesn't feel good and it's not fun, but I know that things have to get done. So it's like, I just do it, right? And I guess that's maybe like a personality thing for some people. So like this morning, I got up, I had to clean the kitchen, clean the living room and stuff from last night, deep cleaning stuff, scrubbing, wiping down, sanitizing. And then my daughter woke up, so I had to get her something to eat. Then the baby woke up, had to get him something to eat. Had my oldest help with some things. I'm out and about running errands now. Trying to prep cookies. I've done that this morning. Running errands at my son's school, trying to get things. So when people ask like, how do you do it all? I just do it, and it doesn't feel good, and it's not fun. I definitely have my moments where I'm throwing my fits and I don't feel like doing this right now. But like I said, I look at the other side of it. And also, if I feel myself getting too stressed or it's just too many things, I am comfortable with saying no, not right now. So I'm not so motivated to the point that I can't say no and rest, because as we all know, that grind, go, you're going to burn yourself out at the end. So I try to be mindful of, not burning myself out. That is hard to do when I'm very focused on getting things done. But, I just had to really reflect on my day. Like, I'm constantly doing something. I'm either listening to a podcast, prepping cookies, creating content, making a post, trying to make sure my kids are entertained, which has been hard this summer. Making sure they're entertained, making sure they're fed, they're good and comfortable. Like, literally, I feel like every time I finish one task, it's something else coming up. Drop a heart or something in the chat if you can relate. As far as mamas, as far as women, like, there's no secret formula to getting this stuff done the way it needs to be done. Like, if you're that person that has to get it done, if you're that person your family is dependent on, then that's what it is. And that's why I always say I feel like women and mothers specifically definitely can have some type of business or some type of side hustle or company where they're in charge and running, because we're constantly in charge and delegating tasks all day, right? At your own house, you're the CEO of your home. You're managing and paying bills. You're delegating tasks to people. You're making sure the environment and comfort of your home. I always say this to myself, right, Jazz, so this is adulthood. It's constantly doing shit, right? Just constantly doing stuff all day. And I really think back on my mama, where she's like, I don't have time to think. I'm not in the mood for that right now. And I try not to fall in that space, especially with my daughter, because she's very quality time oriented. Let's play this, let's do this. And after I start knocking stuff off my list, and then I get to her, it's kind of like, girl, mommy is tired. Mommy is stressed. Mommy just wants to sit down. But I know she doesn't understand that. But I try to be in constant communication. Like, mommy is doing this so that we can have XYZ for our family. Or give mommy, 10 more minutes. Let's set a timer. And as soon as I'm done, then I can do X amount of minutes with you. So, like I said, it's no formula. There's nothing to make it any easier at all. And if y'all know, please send me the link, send me the resource, because like you said, Jasmine, it's hard. It's hard, and it really is a commitment. It's really dedication. But I realize anything worth having, those are the circumstances for it. If you want more money, you have to put in more work on the other end, especially if you want it to last. Of course, there's your get rich quick schemes out there, but that stuff doesn't last. If you want to lose weight, you have to put the work in, showing up daily to exercise and eat right. If you want to save money, you have to constantly, monthly, weekly, daily, however, put money aside. So I think we just need to give ourselves grace and stop rushing stuff. And this is a word for me. I'm a big rusher. I don't really enjoy the process of things and multiple steps of stuff. So really just giving yourself grace and not rushing to get things done. I think that will help us out a lot when it comes to balancing everything. Do what you can. If you can't get to it, that's all right. Writing things out, making a list, that's huge for me. I know some people do it by priority, but sometimes I just have to get it out my head of what I need to do, and then I'll mark off by priority. So stuff like that has helped. I made a list this morning, and I'm knocking things off right now at my son's school. Got to pick up his report card and stuff. Just left the grocery store. Got to go back home and prep cookies. Now I probably will sit down, because like I said, I've been going since I woke up this morning. But I'm realizing that's just the reality of success. It seems like a lazy life is a broke life, and that's just the reality of it. Yes, rest is important, but we can't be lazy. We can't keep making excuses. And especially too, if you think about how quick we can be here. Just said I'm always making lists on my phone and the notes. Listen, my note section, Jasmine, it is full. Categorized, colors, dates, all of that. That note section is a blessing. And yes, Cree, a lazy life is a broke life. A lazy life is a broke life. That's biblical right there. I don't know exactly the scripture, but it's in Proverbs somewhere. About, hey Brittany, it's in Proverbs somewhere about, if you don't, faith without works, you're not going to see the profit of it. So I think we get upset about the work that has to go in. But think about how good we feel once we put that work in. Like for exercising, I just went and did a walk today. I felt so good after my walk. But for all last week, I made excuses like, not today. I don't feel like going to work out today. And I've been seeing the results of that from me sitting in the house snacking, looking crazy. Lazy life is a broke life in all areas, right? In all areas. So think about, that's what I was going to say. Think about the people, how many people are passing and dying, or people that are on their sick bed, and the number one thing they're saying is, I just wish I had more time. There's more things I have to do. This really touched a nerve with me on, what is it, that Compton movie? straight out of Compton, with Eazy-E, when he was on his deathbed after he figured out he had AIDS, and they were like, your account is so low, you only have like 15 days to live. And the number one thing he said was, I still have stuff to do. This can't happen now. Like, I still had so many plans. So keep that in mind when you're, making excuses and putting things off day by day by day. Like, we don't know our day. We don't know our hour. And it's not to say, to live life in fear. But really, it's cliche to live your life to the full, because you don't know. You do not know. You can have so many plans, and when I get this age, I'm going to do this, or next month, or next week. Like, who knows? Anybody that has died suddenly without plan, they woke up that morning, they brushed their teeth, they got ready, and had no clue, right? God has put us here for a purpose, and I'm trying to be more intentional about my time. I'm trying to be intentional about each day, about each hour, about each minute, and not wasting time. And that's really a big key that I feel like successful people, that's a character trait of theirs. They don't really waste time. And like I said, I'm trying to be intentional about rest, but my mind, my hands are constantly busy. My feet are constantly moving. So I'm just trying to balance it out and giving myself grace for the things I can't get done. It's okay, but being intentional about what I can get done without making excuses. All right. So that's the lesson of today, Monday Mom Moment. If you are on my email list, I have something coming to you. That's another thing on my to-do list. But it's all right. It's all good. We're moving through the day. We're doing what we can. But a lazy life equals broke life. That's our motivation today. If you have not signed up for my email list, please do so. The link is in my bio. It says join email list, and it'll send a confirmation to your email. Click yes, you want to be subscribed, and then you'll be in for some goodies. I'm excited about this week. I'll be talking about emergency savings. So that's definitely going to take some effort to leave the money there, to put the money there, and to leave it there in your savings account, unless it's an actual emergency. So we'll go into that this week. But I pray y'all have a great day. Thank y'all for tuning in. Happy Monday. Lazy life equals broke life. No laziness. Y'all got this. Bye, ladies.